Some years ago, my cousin wanted to do a birthday party. So he wanted to put it on the Saturday, to fix the date. He called me up and said, "What do I think about that date? Is it fine?" And I said, the Monday is actually a bank holiday. So many people will be at home, because no work and stuff. So why not fix it for the Monday? So we can all come out and stay with him the whole day. And he thought that was a perfect idea. So he swapped the date and changed it for the Monday, which was a bank holiday in the UK. And so I went to church on the Sunday. Just before we were about to leave the service, after we shared the grace, the pastor suddenly said, "Oh, wait, don't go. Tomorrow is bank holiday, isn't it?" Yeah, good. So we're going to do a church program. Everybody has to be here. The only people exempt are those who are working. If you're not working, you must be here. You have to be here. It's very important. Just spur of the moment decision. So of course, I blew my cousin off because I had to be in church. Many pastors, especially African pastors in African churches, they do this. They know, okay, next week is half term, children are off. They suddenly decide they're going to do a program. They don't allow the families to have that week off with their children, go on a family outing together, maybe take them to the cinema, just do things. It's church activity. I remember being in a church where they did the church program every single day for 2 weeks. Every single day. It got to a point where I went to the pastor and I said, "I'm sorry, sir, I cannot be in church every single day for 2 weeks. When will I have time for my family? When will I have time with my husband?" And there were some self-righteous members there who said, "Sister Tina is not born again because she's complaining about being in church." So they make you feel guilty if you do not come to church every single time. If programs have been arranged weeks before, months before, that's perfectly okay. But you suddenly realize, yes, next week is they don't even say next week. It's like normally it's the next day. Tomorrow is a holiday. Everybody, we're having a program in church. I know mostly it's about the money, probably, or we're not going to miss this opportunity to get some more offering into the coffers. But think about your members. They need time together. They need family time together. Is it any wonder why many of our young people leave the church when they're old enough? Because throughout when they were young, all the parents do is drag them to church, one program after another, So they've had this, like, okay, that's it, I can now make my own decisions. I've seen many pastors' kids, especially, they just leave the church. They say, yeah, that's it, they've had enough. And it's the parents' fault. So, pastors, you need to give your members a break. Let them have some time together. And you, pastors, also take a break, take a holiday. Go out with your wife and your children. The church will not collapse without you. Believe it, it will not collapse. Let your assistant take over. Put some people there. Get a pastor from another branch if you don't trust your assistant, or if your assistant cannot preach. Get somebody else to come in and take a break. I know lots of pastors, they have no time for their wife, no time for the children. It's just church business. These children end up resenting their dad. The wife is not happy. She may be putting up appearances when she comes to church on Sunday. Bless you, but inwardly she's not happy because the husband has no time for her. He has more time for his church members. There are some people who is during this lockdown, some members, some Christians, that they've actually had a break during this lockdown, that they're not in church continuously, one program after another, because the pastor has suddenly decided everybody must come to church. There are some churches, they do church service in the morning on Sunday, they have church Sunday in the evening on Sundays. maybe some place people, it's Sundays evenings that they do a family get together. They get together with their aunties, their uncles, Sunday evening. I mean, not now because of social distancing and the rules because of this pandemic, but maybe it's Sundays. They're always missing at these dinners because they're in church. Everything has to be church. So this pandemic now, they've now had that rest, that Sabbath rest from always continuously being in church. There's a lady on Facebook that actually messaged me and it broke my heart. She works in the church. She said she's expected to be in church 7 days a week, no break. She said she even tried to compromise with her pastor and said, okay, she can come to church 7 days, but on Sundays, immediately after the service, can she go home? He said no, she has to be in church till about 7, 8 p.m., even on Sundays. So she's in church every single day. She does not have a day off. Yet the pastor goes home to rest. So this lady is there. What life is she going to have? How is she going to meet somebody? How is she going to make friends? But when she talks, they say, oh, she's not born again. You know, when she says anything, they'll say, you know, the Bible says, I was glad when they said unto me, let's go into the presence of the Lord, or let's go into the house of the Lord. As if you're not in the church, you're not in the presence of the Lord. Pastors, give your members a break. When it's school holidays, let them actually have time with their family, with their children. Most parents, especially here in the UK, when it's half-term holidays, they also take time out from work. So they are home with their children. Let them have that time with the children. Let them take the children to the cinema, or they can go to the park. It doesn't have to be church activities. Pastor says, yes, next week there's half term, everybody in church. Yeah, it's a Christmas holiday, everybody in church. Yeah, it's Easter holiday from school. The schools have closed, so you don't need to do the school runs. Everybody in church. Why? You know, give your members a break. That's why people, this lockdown would have opened so many people's eyes, and they'll say, okay, wow, I've actually had a break. This is the first time like in years that I've not been in church every single day, and it looks good, it feels good, I'm rejuvenated, you know, I've relaxed. They will like it. So, you know, to do your own self a favor, and your members will not be leaving the church, give them a break once in a while. I'm sure that one day's offering that you will collect, it will not kill you. You know, just give them a break and say, all right, this week is half term. Families, go and spend it with your children. Do a family thing together. You know, or even organize maybe a family gathering. Take your family members out, you know, let them have a good time together. Not just church activities as in church programs every single time. That's all I have to say today. God bless you. Thanks for watching. Bye.